I gave her money for gas. I don't even know exactly how much.
You say you gave her money for gas. When did you give her money for gas?
I don't even recall, Your Honor.
Did you ask her for money for gas?
No, I did not, Your Honor, and I'll tell you why there's a double charge. So the same day we were dropping off her truck, she had to fill it up with gas before she could return the truck. So she filled my car up and her car, which would explain the $75 right there.
Now, why did she fill up your car? Did you ask her to do that?
Because, no, I did not ask her to do that, but I told her that she was going to have to rely on the bus. So,
No. I want to know how the plaintiff gave you money to put $75. In other words, was there any discussion conditioning that on your driving her to work?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
When for the first time did she ask you to drive her to work?
She said it the day before, the 22nd. So basically the 20th, she was like, and in the morning, I'm going to need to go to
And what
the
did
job.
you say?
And I was like, okay. And then I said, where's your job? She said it's going to be downtown. And I told
Was that before she filled up the car or after?
No, this was after. This was days after.
Your Honor, I never had that conversation with her. First of all, I moved out of her place on the 19th. My job started on the 23rd, and my job gave me money to get to work through Cash App. We never had that kind of conversation.
I heard you yelling about $75, putting $75 on her car.
That's me telling my sister about the charges on my credit card.
Yeah.
That's not me saying...
No. You said, I put $75 in her car and she's not taking me to work. Or something to that effect.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't remember.
Maybe I'm
It wasn't
wrong.
that big of a deal to me.
I'll talk about it with my colleagues.
There was something
I'll talk about it with my colleagues.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
Okay, I have questions here. One is, you listed stolen and damaged personal belongings in the amount of $10,000. I want to know, what are you missing that's worth $10,000?
She stole. I have a photograph, if you'd like to see.
Yes.
I had so many clothes. They were taller than me. And I took a picture of them because of that. Right before I put them in her house.
The bags with the hangers?
Yes, and they're on hangers. She stole my expensive mop, my broom, my bedding. There's a photograph of my bedding that she kept, as well as on that bedding there's a jacket on my bed that she kept. I have a table that I put outside because we were going to barbecue that weekend.
What is the value of that table?
Honestly, Your Honor, I only got it for, I believe, $100 from
I'm trying to get
Marketplace.
up to $10,000.
So what I'm suing for, I can't prove all of that. I can only sue for what I have receipts for.
Okay.
And when I told her that I'll leave, just give me my stuff. You know I have to start this new job on the 23rd, which was a Monday. You know that. She gave me this really sinister smirk, so she knew that intentionally that she was trying to hurt me. And I ended up not being able to have professional clothing and got fired 3 days later for not being able to dress for work.
I simply want you to respond to the allegation with respect to her clothing. What happened to her clothing?
She did get her clothing. She got her clothing at a later time, which was also picked up by her sister. I don't know what she's talking about because she went to storage multiple times. So
what are you showing me?
So this picture right here was everything she had left. We went to her storage unit several times, and she kept having to downsize because it was too much.
No.
This was what she had left that she got.
No, Your Honor. You can look at the pictures of my clothes stacked up, and anyone can see that my clothes are not going to fit in those boxes.
All right.
And that stuff was already in storage.
I think we have it. Unless my colleagues have any other additional questions.
On her counterclaim, she's on welfare. She doesn't get wages.
We'll handle the counting. The parties are excused while we deliberate on this matter.
This courtroom is now in recess.
So we have another complicated one with a lot of math, a lot of moving pieces.
Let's do it by elimination. I think the cross-complaint is of no merit.
No merit. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. Okay,
and
that
I
makes
think
things
the phone, she's probably entitled to. I'm sorry.
I agree. No, the phone is probably the only thing that I do agree upon, because we did watch a video where the defendant's son did intercept in some way.
Pretty violently, it seems like.
Yes, and she admitted to it. So I do believe that the plaintiff is entitled to the $280 for the damaged phone. Everything else, I'm not sure she proved. Stolen and damaged personal belongings. She couldn't prove the credit card charges were fraudulent and that the defendant was responsible for it. So
I think there were some memory issues there in her testimony. And so I agree with you. I think she fails in her burden with respect to the other.
And not just memory, but credibility, because ultimately, fraudulent credit card charges are going to come down to credibility. But when she tells the credit card company and initially us in her complaint that charges were fraudulent that were clearly not like a rental application in a storage unit, it's tough to then say, okay, well, but the rest of the stuff is legitimate.
Yeah.
So I don't think she met her burden of proof either.